Hello, friends, and welcome. I'm back here with Kelly with another awesome workout for you all. We were just talking right before we started recording about how this workout, we're knocking out a little bit of everything in only 15 minutes. So we've got some stuff to strengthen the back side of the upper body, front side of the upper body, back side of the lower body, front side of the lower body, and working the core, doing a little bit of everything. So again, this workout is awesome, especially if you're rushed for time. One of the best parts about it is it's super easy to progress or regress the movement based on how you're feeling or maybe what level you're at, because it's a time-based workout. So what we're doing is we're doing a series of 2 exercises for 5 minutes. So we're gonna start in our first circuit. We're gonna do an upper body and a lower body exercise. We're gonna do each one back and forth for 5 minutes. Then we're gonna move on to another series of exercises. 5 minutes, back and forth, as many times, as many rounds as you can. And then we're gonna do a third and final series of 2 core exercises, back and forth for 5 minutes, as many times as you can. So again, if you're feeling great, you're feeling strong, it's awesome because maybe you get 4 or 5 rounds in. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So if you're maybe not feeling quite there, then slow down, take your time, and and we'll get through it together. So how it's going to work? First 2 exercises, we're going to do a dumbbell pullover, which many of you haven't done before. That is a-okay. Just think about this. Rule number 1 with the dumbbell pullover: don't hit yourself in the face. Rule number 2 doesn't really matter. So just focus on rule number 1. So Kelly's going to demonstrate the exercise. I'm going to walk you through it. I'll explain it. There's a couple different things to think about. It's not that simple. It's not that complicated. The main thing to think about, though, is just to go slow and take your time. And again, if you haven't done a dumbbell pullover before, we got you. If you don't have a dumbbell, use a paint can. Use something else, some sort of resistance. If you're not sure how much weight you should be using, I would say most females would probably want to start with around 15 to 25 pounds. Most males would start somewhere between 20 to 30 pounds. So again, kind of depends, on the person, but that just kind of gives you an idea, if you don't have a dumbbell, what you should aim for. So we're doing a dumbbell pullover. We're going to alternate that with an alternating reverse lunge. 8 is the magic number. That's why the workout is called Crazy 8's. So 8 is the number for our reps. We're going to do 8 pullovers and then 8 lunges on each side. Got it? Ready to rock and roll?
Ready to go?
All right, let's do it. So 5 minutes, back and forth. Like I said, we're starting with this dumbbell pullover. On your mark, get set, and go. So notice Kelly's in a tabletop position. Her feet are shoulder width apart, so she's got nice, solid foundation. So she's got her hips up high. Knees, hips, shoulders are in a nice straight line. From there, she's bending the elbows a little bit, but not a whole lot. We don't want to bend too much. She's bringing the weight straight overhead and then back nice and slow. So you're more than anything, you're feeling a really good stretch through your lat muscles, that muscle in your upper back. And she's also keeping her core engaged because she's not just letting her ribs flare up. So just nice and slow right there. So she did 8 repetitions right there. And then she's going to do a reverse lunge. Now on the reverse lunge, you've got options. You can hold it at the side like she's doing. You can hold it right here at the chest if you want. Again, totally up to you. The important thing is that when you step backwards, you're keeping the weight in the front heel. So the weight should be on the front heel. What you don't want to do is you don't want to start leaning forward so much that you feel the weight coming up on your toes. So we want to keep our feet flat, or our foot, the front foot, flat on the floor. So we're going to go 8 on each side right here. And then I'm going to walk you through this one more time, just because it's new for a lot of people. And then I'm going to jump in myself. So she's holding on to the edge of the dumbbell right here. You could hold on to each end, but it's more personal preference. Her and I both think this is a little more comfortable. Now, again, she's got her feet shoulder width apart, knees bent about 90 degrees. Just by holding herself in this position, She's really using the core, working the hips, working a little bit of everything. Again, the emphasis here is if you're looking at her ribs, they're not just flaring up. She's not extending at the back, at her low back. So we don't want to overarch the low back. We want to keep everything nice and tight. And then just reach it back, slow and steady. So right there, 8. And then now I'm going to jump in. We're going to go 8 on the reverse lunge. So again, you can hold the weight at the side. You can hold it right here in front. If you wanted to, if you had 2 dumbbells, you could hold 2 dumbbells. Either or. So we're going 5 minutes, alternating between these 2 exercises. I hope counting, because I'm not counting. Oh my. So, back to the pullover. If the pullover seems a little awkward getting set up, I think it's easiest by putting the dumbbell next to you and then grab it on right here. Keep your head back, reach back nice and slow, hold it, come right back up. Reach back. Hold it for a second. And then we're right back to that lunge. So you got options. Again, I'm going to hold it right here in front of the chest this time around. Doesn't make it better or worse, just a little different. You do whatever your heart desires. We got 45 seconds left. So we're doing good. All right. You want to finish the set you're on? Take a break, whatever you need. If you want, if you don't, fine. No judgment here, only because I can't see you, so it's hard to judge. So that is our first round. All right, so first circuit, dumbbell pullovers for 8, alternating reverse lunges for 8. Grab you a quick drink if you need it, and then we're going to move on to our next circuit of exercise. Our next circuit of exercises, we're alternating between a push-up and a single leg hip thruster. All right, push-up, pretty straightforward. We're doing these on a regular basis. You could do it from the floor. You could do it from the floor kneeling. You could just lower yourself down and then kneeling. We'll show you several variations. And then we're alternating that with a hip thruster. On the hip thruster, Kelly's going to use the bench again, and I'll walk you through it. So it's another one of those that if you don't do it often, it can be a little tricky, but we'll walk you through it. It's very similar in the setup is to the pullover. So, all right, enough breaks, enough break time. Let's go ahead and get set up. So we're going with the push-ups. And ready, set, go. So 5 minutes here. 8 push-ups. 8 is the magic number. Kelly's form is textbook. Ankles, knees, hips, shoulders, nice straight line. So notice she's going down slow. she's got her head in a neutral position. It's super important because so many times when people start to go down on a push-up, you'll see their head just kind of, it's almost, I call it chicken peck, but you'll see like their head just drop down towards the floor. We don't want that. So, single leg hip thruster, exact same setup as the pullover, only now we're on one leg. Kelly is really focused on this right side. She's taking that heel and pushing it down into the floor. So her right side, her right glute and hamstring is doing all the work. She's pushing down into the floor, picking her hips up to where she's parallel with the floor at the top. She's doing 8 on one side and then 8 on the other. This one is nice and slow and controlled. We're not in a hurry. This is one of those exercises it's not a race. So you should not be worried about how high am I getting my heart rate up. It's not important at this point in time. So 8 times right here, she's driving that heel down. Again, keeping the weight on the heel. A lot of people have this tendency to make the mistake of wanting to come up, they'll come up on their toe. Don't do that. Keep the weight on the heel. The more you feel your heel pressing down into the floor, the more you'll feel it in that glute and hamstring. So I'm going to jump in now. We got one round knocked out. And then here we go. 8 push-ups, 8 single leg hip thrusters. Now, if the hip thruster is a challenge, maybe you want to tone it down a bit. If that's the case, then you can do what I'm doing, which is just go with 2 legs right here. So you can just go with 2 feet. If you say, hey, John, I'm feeling crazy today. I want to kick it up a notch. What should I do? If that's the case, you can take that dumbbell or kettlebell or a small child and just set it right on your lap. Totally up to you. Come on, we have 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go on the old hip thruster and push-up combo. Good times, good times. There's no such thing as too many push-ups. So, again on the push-ups, you could go full push-up. If you're getting tired, you're going to go kneeling. That's cool. You can do that. So on this hip thruster, notice we're both pausing at the top. Okay? That's super important. So you want to hold it at the top for just a second. Then we're on to the other side. Start to get tired, you can switch to 2 legs. I'm not going to be mad. All right. We got 48 seconds left. Let's go. Here we go. Knocking them out. "32 seconds. Come on, folks. No quitting early. We're almost 2/3 of the way there. Oh, yeah. You got to finish the set you're on. Don't you stop early on me. Keep going. Ignore that buzzer. Ignore that buzzer. Keep going. That's all right. I didn't hear anything. Okay. So, quick drink if you need it. We're gonna give it about 45 seconds rest, and we're gonna start our next circuit. So, for this, we're gonna get this stuff out of the way since we don't need it anymore. So, third and final circuit. We're doing an inchworm and a V-sit. Inchworm and V-sit. So, how this works, we're gonna do 8 inchworms and 16 V-sits. First time I'm gonna walk you through it while Kelly's doing it, and then I'm gonna jump in. On the inchworm, couple options. If you don't feel comfortable, if it feels a little bit too challenging, you can hold it like a straight arm plank position. You could do like a push-up position, bring your knee into the elbow, and do 8 of those on each side. So you got options. So the more you keep the legs straight on the inchworm, the harder it's going to be. Something to keep in mind. So again, this is not for speed. We're not trying to get the heart rate up. So we're going slow and controlled. On your mark, get set, and go. So she's got her legs straight. She's walking out on her hands, and then she's walking her feet in. That's it. Getting the hips back up. There we go. And then walking back out, push-up position. And then walking her feet in. There you go. Let's come over here and we'll go that way. So, notice as she reaches down, the legs stay straight. She gets the hips up high, keep the legs straight. And then goes right back into it. So, if you don't have a ton of room in your house, we've got plenty of room here at the gym. Obviously, we're trying to stay somewhere on camera. So if that's the case, then do like 3 or 4, and then go 3 or 4 back the other direction. So you got options. So do what you can. Doing 8 of these straight across is no joke. So that requires a pretty decent amount of equipment or space. I think this is the last one, right?
Yep.
So last one, and she's going to sit down and go right into a V-sit. The further she kicks the legs out, the harder it's going to be. Notice she's not racing through it. We want these to be slow and controlled. We're not trying to get the heart rate up too high. This is more about getting stronger. She's exhaling as she brings the knees in. The more she leans back, the more challenging it's going to be. The more she's going to stress those core muscles. The more she leans back, the harder it's going to be. The more she straightens the legs out, the harder it's going to be. If you need to make it a little easier, you can put your hands on the ground. And then again, she's exhaling as she comes in. Exhaling as she brings the knees in. So with this one, especially with these inchworms, they take so long, you're probably only going to get through like 2 rounds of this. That is totally fine. Perfectly normal. So we're going to go down 8 inchworms again. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, don't even worry about standing up in between each repetition. So just walk straight out, walk the feet in. Walk straight out, walk the feet in. I'm going to get 4 in, so probably going to lose you on camera. You can trust that I'm doing it. All right, so 4 that way. Now I'm going to come back 4 the other direction, right here. These are no joke. All right. Whew. We have just under 2 minutes remaining. Exhale as you're coming in. That's the key. Oh, I hate those. She's not a fan. They're pretty terrible. Come on, 125 to go. Let's finish strong, folks. 125. We got it. We're in it to win it. Just remember, you're done after this. Good times. Good times. 36 seconds remaining. Whew, 12 seconds. Here we go. Finishing on a high note. Finish the set you're on. Oh boy. There we have it. Excellent work today. Excellent work, everyone. That's tough.
That's hard.
I don't like those. Those inchworms and V-sits, I'm telling you, it's not a fan. So, to recap, dumbbell pullover, alternating reverse lunge, 8 each, 5 minutes. Then we go push-up, single leg hip thrust, 5 minutes, 8 each. We finish with an inchworm for 8 and a V-sit for 16. All in all, you're talking 15 minutes. All you need is a step, a couch, a chair, and then some sort of weight or something for the dumbbell pullover. That's it. Piece of cake. Any words of wisdom?
Kick butt.
Kick butt. That's all you need to know. So, hey, thanks for watching. Good to see you all, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.